I have a three-phase plan to make myself a camp knife. The first phase was to purchase. Phases 1 and 2 are complete, by the way. The first phase was to purchase this $3 kitchen cleaver at a thrift store. And the second plan was to chop some bits off it and so next we're on to the grinding phase, which will be nice. And actually, incidentally, we're going to make 3 knives. 2 practical knives, 1, 2, and a folly, 3. Stay with me. We're going to get this done fairly quickly, I reckon. Looks like a fish or something, smiling. Well, I think we're way past the halfway point here. Now, I did some messing up there in the grinding. I suppose I could go on about that for a bit, you know. I have this Tormek water sharpening system, so the wheel goes round and round, and eventually it kind of gets lumpy. And so there is a special tool for truing it, and that works very well. But I thought I might try just sort of using this knife to flatten the stone, as it were. And so therefore I was trying to work, the stone was tending to get welled out, so I was trying to work on the edges. And as I was doing this to profile right on the edge there, it would kind of, you know, because I was trying to do it right on the very edge of the stone, it would glance off and make these little scratches there. So I got some lightning bolts and convex grind coming along. Yeah, I've been running over there as well now. But yeah, I guess what I'll do is finish the stone smooth and then maybe just go over the whole thing, convex it out and sharpen it. And I was also reflecting on, as I was working on this, I was reflecting on the notion that, you know, because factory edges tend to be burned, you know, they do this hollow grind is the most efficient way to grind in a factory environment or factory conditions. Brrr, and they tend to just, you know, burn that edge there, which also, I guess, because the steel tends to be thinner there, it also didn't get the greatest benefit of the heat treatment, that steel. So as you sharpen back into the knife, you'll get better performance, you know, unless it's variably hardened, which this certainly would not be. So so we should be into the really good steel now, and because I'm on the water wheel, there's no way I can burn it. So this edge that I get out of this is gonna be about as good as it's gonna get from this steel, however good that is. Turn to me ever so quickly. And so, yeah, well, it's going to be a camp knife, you know, it's stainless, so I could just leave it out there at the camp lying around in all weather, and it can do any kind of camp things, you know. So that could be woodworking, it could be just whatevering, and so splitting a beer can in half, I think, is absolutely an imperative. Whoops. Knife is supposed to stay on the table. Right. You gotta do your can cutting before you put the mirror polish on there. Now after that extravaganza, will it cut a box? Oh, it will cut a box with the greatest of ease. What else can I cut? Some wood. Nice tough piece of lilac. Interesting. Got potential.